Really excited about changing up my nutrition, my diet, kind of going more heavy on the fats, lower on the carbs, switching things up. And this bulletproof coffee is the rage. I actually got to hear from Dave Asprey, the inventor of Bulletproof, at a Tony Robbins event that my coach took us on for a leadership event, which was really, really cool. So I've been researching and listening and finding out more about it, and I've been doing this. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but I'm starting to definitely, when I have it, do I have a halo above my head? Of course I do. Yes, I do. That's funny. I just noticed that. Anyway, I'm really, when I do have coffee, I am definitely adding grass-fed butter, and that's kind of the theory behind it. So I'm going to show you how I whip mine up. I am using a Sumatran single origin coffee here. It's organic. The true Bulletproof brand. If you drink a lot of coffee, if you notice that you have bloating or irritation, inflammation, I would definitely suggest looking into the actual real brand. I just happen to have this still on hand, so I haven't purchased any from Bulletproof yet. But the Bulletproof, the idea with the actual coffee is that there can be a lot of toxins and molds in your standard coffee. I didn't really know that. That's kind of gross. But you can see, depending on where it's sourced from, if they're mixed in, how the process is, anything, it could have introduction of different things. Well, Bulletproof brand is single sourced as well, but they take the extra steps of actually testing their beans and their finished product for low mold, low or no mold, low toxins. So they're checking. It's very regulated, self-regulated, not so much that the industry has to do that. So if any of those things are an issue or concern, I would definitely be looking into the Bulletproof brand directly. For now, I have an organic single origin from Sumatra. That's Indonesia. I feel like they probably have less environmental toxins and things like that. I don't know, but I'm guessing. For now, this is what's going to happen for me. So I already brewed up some coffee. And, oh, I got this at Sam's, by the way. So, and they had a couple different ones. So, what I do then, I brew the coffee, and I brew it with this grass-fed butter. I've been using Kerrygold, okay, unsalted because it's in a drink, but it's grass-fed, and this is so different. Don't just go buy your regular plain old butter. You need grass-fed. The fats in it, your body reacts to so much differently. So you need a grass-fed one, like in Kerrygold's the one I'm using. There's definitely organic versions. Just make sure it's grass-fed. What I'm doing, I brewed up like 14 ounces. For that 14 ounces, I'm using a big old pat of butter. I would say this is probably, according to the thing, 1 tablespoon maybe? Probably is. So what I did is I put this, I don't know if you guys can see like how thick. So it's a decent amount. I put that in my cup while the coffee was brewing so it would melt. And then what I've done, here's the coffee with the butter. And you can sort of see, maybe not. So you can see the layer in there. Now, this is where the magic happens. I put this in a blender. You could use a stick blender if you have one of those. But I'm just going to use my NutriBullet real quick. Stick the lid on there. Watch what happens. Okay, quick blend. Don't have to do much. Look at this. You saw it 2 seconds ago. It was black. Oh, can I get this off? Building my muscles, Now, look at it. It looks like I added cream. I didn't. I added butter. Look at the froth on top. This is like a freaking latte that you would spend $6 for, right? I got it at home. All I do is now just dump this in. Well, I kind of try to save the foam because I like the foam. Makes me think that I'm in a fancy coffee shop. And really, I'm just at home. So this cup didn't fit at all. Trust me, I'll end up drinking that. But look at. Actually, maybe I should move this a little bit. Is that awesome? And you guys, it's so tasty. like creamy, delicious, but you're actually giving your body that extra fat. Your brain loves fat, guys. It does. Healthy fats, it loves it. And I'm just, like I said, I'm learning more about kind of a ketogenic type diet, and this is one of the things that you can definitely incorporate to up those healthy fats for you, and it's freaking delicious. I will tell you, I'm a person that needed sweetener. I was using, let me show you. I've gotten away from, definitely no artificial stuff. Like I used to use Splenda, not anymore. So I went to a stevia extract, and this one is really nice. It's French vanilla from Whole Foods, and I was using just a tiny bit of that. I've kind of weaned myself off, but when I just had regular coffee, I still needed a little sweetener. When I blend this, it's fine to me. It's like I don't know, maybe it's because the creaminess, I'm not sure what it is, but I don't feel like, oh my gosh, I need to add a sweetener to it, which is great. So I wanted to share that with you guys, show you how I do it, and let me know if you've tried this, what you think of it, and if you haven't, if you're like a big, I must have cream in my coffee, seriously guys, you gotta try this as an alternative and see how you like it. Give it a try, experiment a little bit, right? Have an awesome